Okay, guys, this class is one of the most important classes we will have in this course. Now, too many students, guys, asking me this question, teacher, how can I check my writing? How can I check the mistakes, if any, in my piece of writing? Guys, whatever you are writing, a piece of paragraph or maybe paragraph, an essay, or maybe a short essay, report, article, any piece of writing, we have steps we need to follow just to be able to check your writing mistakes. Now, let me check or tell you the steps or the things you have to consider just to be able to check your writing after writing any kind of writing, as I told you. The first thing you have to check, and the most important thing, is the tense. So please, after finishing writing your piece of writing, as I told you, any piece of writing, you have to check the tense. You have to check if the tense is used properly and correctly. Don't mix using the tenses, because again, this will lead to misunderstanding, and this is the biggest mistake, not only in writing, to be honest, but also in speaking. After that, I have to check my preposition. Using prepositions, guys, sometimes is confusing. I mean, I know that we are level 5, but we are not familiar with using all the prepositions that we have. So please, we have to be careful if using the prepositions, and you have to check the usage of prepositions in your piece of writing. Then I have to check my grammar. Absolutely, grammar is really important, not only in writing, but also in speaking. I have to use the correct grammar just for the fully understanding. Then I have to check my word order. Absolutely, we have to discuss all of these into details, don't worry. After that, I have to check my wrong words. Then my punctuation marks. Punctuation marks, guys, is extremely important. I know that in speaking, no one knows if you are using a comma or maybe a full stop. But absolutely, in speaking, guys, you have to pause for 1 second if you are using a comma, and you have to pause for 2 seconds if you are using a full stop. So I think punctuation marks is really important in writing. After that, you have to check your spelling mistakes. Finally, word missing. So notice that here, guys, we have symbols of these steps or things that I have to consider. Now, the tense, I have to mention the tense as T, prepositions as PR, EP, the grammar, GR, word order, WO, the one word W, punctuation marks as only P, and the spelling SP. Finally, word missing, I have to mention it as this symbol. Now, let's check all of these in this piece of writing. This is exactly what you have to check when you finish writing, and this is exactly what I have to apply in correcting your papers, or let me say your letters. Now, let's imagine that we have this letter. Now we have to correct the mistakes that we have in this letter. So, dear Stephanie, notice, as I told you, please, after writing the open statement, you have to skip a line. Notice that the writer, it shows to leave half an inch. Absolutely, I told you, you can leave half an inch, or you can skip a line between paragraphs. It is up to you, but do not mix them, because this is the biggest mistake you do in writing. So, how are you? Notice that, guys, how are you is absolutely, completely informal. And notice that in writing the formal letter, you have to write something different. We have to know this after writing the formal letter. So, very well. The next thing I need you to know that I cannot use contractions or abbreviations in writing the formal email or letter. But because this letter is informal, I'm free to use the contraction or abbreviation that I want. So, how are you? A question mark, absolutely, I have to consider the punctuation marks. Very well, full stop. I came in Dublin 2 weeks ago. Now, this is a mistake in the preposition. Now, what do you think? What is the correct preposition I have to use in?
From,
Uh-huh. I
from,
came,
from,
I come,
from.
I came from. Thank you so much. So notice here that I have a mistake in the prepositions. So instead of saying I came in, because came in has a different meaning, I have to say I came from this place because I'm talking about places. So I came from, this is wrong, absolutely. I came from Dublin 2 weeks ago to study at a language school. So notice here, guys, I have a grammar mistake. Notice this symbol mentions or denotes the grammar. What is the grammar mistake that I have in this sentence? I came in Dublin 2 weeks ago.
Four was added.
So I have to delete what, Rashid?
Four. You have to delete
Bravo.
four.
So I
Study.
have to delete
Only
four.
to study.
Yeah, so to study at a language school. So notice that again, this mistake concerning the grammar mistake. Now, I want to learn English. Notice here, guys, this symbol is mentioning the grammar mistake. I want to learn English.
I
Sorry.
want to.
Yeah, this is word missing. Sorry. This is word missing. We have a word that is missing, which is what? Which is to. So this symbol mentions that there is a missing word. So thank you so much. I have to say, I want to learn English. Now, if you want to take a look at the word English, we have this P, which is punctuation mark mistake. What is it?
Capital.
Capitalized. Thank you. So the E in English should be capitalized. Absolutely,
So
guys.
if you want to make something, if you want to capitalize,
The what, Rashid?
capitalize, so it's considered a punctuation mistake, not a grammar
Punctuation
mistake.
mark. Absolutely, not the grammar mistake. This is punctuation marks. I mean, capitalization. This is, guys, this is about capitalization. I have to capitalize the first letter in English. Not only in English language. If you want to mention French, Spanish, Japanese, absolutely, you have to capitalize the first letter. Okay?
So it's considered a punctuation mistake, not a spelling mistake.
Nope. It's not spelling mistake. This is punctuation mark mistake, especially capitalization. Okay?
Yes, of course.
So I want to learn English because is a very important language.
It is. It
Because
is.
it is,
It
this
is.
is bravo. So if you want to take a look at the symbol, we notice that this denotes the word missing. There is a missing word, which is it is. Now it refers to what?
To language.
To English, exactly.
To English language, yes.
Yes, I have to replace this noun with the pronoun because I cannot repeat the same nouns all the time. So I want to learn English because it is a very important language. Stay with a Irish.
with an Irish family.
Right. I'm
Um,
staying.
Um,
An Irish family. We switches to
I still don't know the mistake. This is about the grammar
I'm
mistake. Uh-huh.
I'm
An.
staying. I'm staying.
I'm
I'm
staying.
staying. I'm
Thank you.
staying.
Present continuous.
I'm
This is
staying. Yes.
exactly. This is the auxiliary. And absolutely, with the present continuous, I have to mention the auxiliary is a plus verb
We
ing.
we use an.
Wait.
And
An Irish.
So I'm staying with exactly. This is
An
a
Irish
mistake
family.
because Irish guys starts with a vowel letter, so I have to say
It has
an.
to.
Exactly. They've got 2 sons and a daughter.
They have got 2 sons.
2 sons. This is a grammar mistake because we have 2. Absolutely, we have to mention the plural. So
Yeah.
they've got 2 sons and a daughter. This is about spelling
The G
mistake.
and the G and H should be switched.
Yes, thank you. So I cannot write HG, I have to write GH, should be switched. Thank you so much, Rashid. So data is written in a wrong way. So please, this is about the spelling. Spelling, guys, means writing the word in its correct way. So data is not written correctly. I have to correct this spelling mistake. Now, Mrs. Kendall, or Mr. Kendall, sorry, is teacher, and Mrs. Kendall is
Great
a
teacher.
thank you. So we
Great
have
teacher.
The
a
teacher.
missing word because it is singular and starts with a consonant. I have to use the article a. And Mrs. Kendall work in a hospital.
Works.
Works. Exactly. This is simple
Anyhow.
present. So this is about the grammar. This is because simple present, and because Kendall is singular, I have to add s to the verb. So works in a hospital. Now, the Irish is very kind, but they speak very quickly.
R.
Yes. How
R,
did you
because
know that we have to use R?
They speak.
Bravo.
They are
Exactly.
plural speak. Yes.
So guys, I know
Plural.
that the Irish sometimes mentions the singular, but because we have they, now I'm talking about Irish people. Because of that, this is a grammar mistake. I have to use are, but not is. So the Irish people are very kind, but they speak very quickly. I study in the morning. My teacher's name is Anne. This is-
Teachers apostrophe S.
Yes, exactly. So this is concerning
Apostrophe S.
position. So my teacher's name, the name of my teacher is, and exactly. She said me that my English is okay.
She said me that
She told me
She
instead of
told,
said.
bravo,
Told.
not she said me. This is wrong word. I used a wrong word. It's not its correct place because I have to say she told me, not she said. If you want to say she said, you have to say she said to me. So she told me that, absolutely, this is the word order. This is wrong word, sorry. I cannot use this word. I have to replace it with told. My English is okay, but I do a lot of mistakes. This is
I
concerning
make a lot of mistakes.
make a
I make-
mistake, bravo. With mistake, you have to say make a mistake, not to do a mistake.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So make a mistake, that says it.
Yeah.
And don't give us too much homework.
doesn't.
Didn't
Bravo,
give.
doesn't.
Doesn't. Because it's
Yes,
in the
and
present.
is singular, and I have to use this is
Singular.
given. So doesn't. This is concerning the grammar. So doesn't give us too much homework. Maybe
Doesn't
she's
give.
okay. So in the afternoons, I go always sightseeing.
I always go should be
Bravo.
Should be
This
always
is
go.
concerning word order. Keep in mind, please, guys, that if you have time markers and if you have main verb, the time marker should be before the main verb. But if you are using verb to do, verb to have, verb to be, modal verb, the time marker should be after. Thank you so much. So I have to say, I always go sightseeing. Now, Dublin is much more big than my town. We have a grammar mistake.
It's bigger.
Bigger than, thank you so
Bigger.
much. Because big, guys, has only one syllable. I have to apply the regular rule, which is adding R, ER, IER, exactly. So bigger than,
Words that have less than 3 syllables. or 2.
yeah, I cannot say much more bigger than. I have to say Dublin is much bigger than, not more, because more with adjectives that have more than one syllable, and absolutely I have to correct it to say bigger. So Dublin is much bigger than my town. I like very much painting. We
I
have
like painting very much.
bravo,
Painting
word
and very
order
much
mistake.
research.
So I have to say I like painting very much. This is adverb, and I have to use it at the end. So I like painting very much, and I'm very interesting for modern art.
Interested.
Interested. Thank you so much,
Two.
Hannah.
I'm interested.
Yeah,
To
because-
modern art.
yes.
In modern. In modern.
Bravo.
In.
Exactly.
First
The pro-
ten.
The preposition all the time was with interested, not for, but in. This is prepositions. So I'm very interested in modern art. So I visit galleries and museums. I've met a girl named Martina. She came from Spain and go to Trinity College. Notice, guys, here I have a mistake concerning tenses.
She came. She comes.
She comes.
Some.
She
Comes.
comes, not simple past, but simple present. Notice, guys, because this is simple present, I have another grammatical mistake, which is
And goes.
Goes.
and goes. Thank you.
Goes because
Comes
it's singular.
and goes, because this is simple present, and because I'm talking about she, I have to
Singular.
apply exactly the simple present rule. Okay. Last night we go to the cinema. This is a mistake concerning
went.
tenses. We went. So because we have last night, this is
Past.
about the
So
simple
it's a
past.
simple past.
Exactly. We went to the cinema. But the film wasn't very exciting. Now this is about
exciting لازم سي بعد الاكس. Exciting.
yes, exciting. This
Here
is-
it's here they say here they are saying exiting.
yes, thank you so much, Rashid. Exactly. So exciting. Now, do you like to
Excite-
visit me? We have word.
Would
Would. Thank
Would.
you, word. Wrong word. I cannot say, do you like
is
to visit me?
asking her.
You like
She's
to.
requesting.
Thank you
She's
so
requesting
much.
her.
So would you like, now Ibrahim is coming, let me accept him. So not do you like to visit me, would you like to visit me? Because this is wrong word that is used here. Why don't you come for a weekend? I'd love, now this is I would love, I would like, I would love, or
Doesn't
I'd
really-
love to see you. Write to me soon. Love, carry till the end of the letter or email. So guys, this is exactly what you have to check if you want to revise your piece of writing. If you are writing anything, not only a letter, guys, anything, a letter, an email, an essay, a paragraph, article, report, anything, please, after finishing writing, you have to check these things or these steps all the time, just to make sure that you write the best piece of writing. Okay, guys?
Yes.
So now this is exactly what I have to do in correcting your papers. So let me close now these 2 pages and let's start correcting your letters. If you want to ask me, guys, why didn't I meet you the last week? Because 90% of you wrote letters with connected letters. This is wrong. Please, you have to practice writing the letters now separately. This is the formal writing. As a teacher, I'm teaching my students to write formally, not informally. So please,
Doctor, what do you mean by the letters being connected?
just for example, Rashid, if you want to write because like this, because
You mean the paragraphs aren't separated?
the letters should be separated, not connected, Rashid.
Yeah, you mean you won't write in don't write in cursive?
What did you say, Rashid?
You mean we don't write in cursive?
No, don't. This is informal. I know that this letter is informal. I know, guys, but I need you to practice using in separated letters, please. This is completely, huh?
I have a problem with
I
separated.
know. I think I told Dr. Asha, please tell the students to rewrite the letters. I'm not going to correct any letter that is written in connected letters at all. Please. This is really
I
strange.
sent you connected letter.
Rewrite it. Okay? The reason is I want you to practice using the formal writing, not the informal. Please. Okay? Don't forget, guys, that we are studying the Cambridge edition, which is completely formal. Nani, I want it to be formal, not informal. I know, guys. I know that you want to tell me, teacher, please, the letters that we have written are informal. So what's wrong? I know that you can use this kind of writing in writing the informal letters, but you have to avoid that in writing the formal letters. Okay. Now let me start correcting your letters. Ibrahim is coming. Now this letter is for
Me,
the
doctor.
name. Why
Ali.
your name isn't mentioned? Waiting. Okay, please, guys, you have to mention or you have to write your name at the end of the page. You have to write your name because I want to check or I want to know this letter is for you or for someone else. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, guys, this letter is for
with
Ali.
the connection.
Maybe my problem. Guys, do you hear me clearly? Do you?
I'm sending it to Ahmed. On the end, I wrote, I am Ali.
Okay. Okay. So now I think it's the time just to start correcting the paper of Ali. Absolutely, guys. I'm going to correct all your homework. Okay. Now, dear Ahmed, so please, Ali, don't forget to write the comma after writing the opening statement. This is number one. Number two, I didn't notice any address mentioned or written in the corner of the page. Where is the date?
Doctor,
the
it's
address?
the invitation. So you said that it's not obligated to add the addresses.
I remember, Ali, that I told you that it is a must to write an address. Am I right, guys? Maybe I forgot. Did I tell you that?
In the homework,
Uh-huh.
it said that it's not obligated in the homework that you sent
Yeah,
the picture.
I know, Ali, that the page is saying that it's not obligatory to use to write the address. But I told you later that you have to write the address. By the way,
right.
Okay.
Address and date.
By the way, guys, don't forget to write the address plus the date in the right corner of the letter. And absolutely the opening plus statement plus the closing statement, you have to write them in the left side, not in the right side. And don't forget, after writing the address plus the date, skip a line, then you have to write the opening statement, skip a line, please. So notice that Ali chose to skip a line because he didn't leave any half an inch. So how are you? That's great. This is a question mark. Hope you're fine. Okay. Ali, this is a phrase. This is not a complete sentence. You have to mention the subject, the verb, the complement, the object if it is existed. I mean, you have to say, I hope that you are fine. Notice that your, Ali, is what? Is possessive pronoun. If you want to mention the verb, you have to write E plus the apostrophe. Okay.
Doctor, I wrote it 2 times. The first time I put an E and the in the up, like I put your with E, but when I was copying it, I forgot the E. This
Be
is why
careful.
I wrote it.
Revise your writing all the time. Don't deliver anything until you completely revise your writing. Even me, if I want to write any piece of writing, I commit horrible mistakes. Guys, I remember that before 1 month, I wrote happy like this on the board. The students laughed at me. Teacher, are you okay? What is this? Is it happy? Come on, you are not grade 3, teacher. So this is not because I don't know how to write happy. I wrote happy a million times. But because, guys, I'm focusing on ideas. I don't focus on the grammar while writing. This is something normal. Please, guys, when you finish writing, your brain is going to stop focusing on ideas and your brain is going to start focusing on grammar mistakes, word order mistakes, as we notice the steps that you have to check. This is something normal. This is not because you are weak in using English or you don't know how to write a piece of writing. Even the professional people commit horrible mistakes while writing. This is why you have to leave at least if you have 40 minutes to write an essay, for example, you have to leave 5 minutes to check your writing. And you have to check the steps that we have just explained in checking the letter.
Sorry.
What did you say, Ibrahim?
Sorry.
Mm.
Can I ask
Mm.
the colleagues if all of them can I colleagues if all of them are
Meeting is being recorded.
hearing you well? Because
No,
about
no.
me there is an interruption in the
Yes,
Yes,
same for me.
voice.
Oh my God.
Same for me also.
I didn't hear.
From time to time, your voice, doctor,
From
is
time to
disconnected.
time.
From time to time. Sorry.
Okay, and same to me, not same with me, please.
Same
Yeah,
to me.
because exactly, because I'm
Yes.
screaming, the connection is okay. Okay, I know, guys. I told you that my connection is not stable. What about now? Do you hear me clearly? And Ibrahim, can you hear me?
Yes, better.
Yeah, Ibrahim, don't use the verb here with the present continuous tense, please. I don't know if Ibrahim can hear me. Okay, guys, again, if you cannot hear me clearly, please tell me to repeat. I can repeat the times that you want. So please. Okay, so I hope you are fine. Full stop. I send this letter to inform you that you're invited. Okay, Ali, can you hear me?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, you have to say I sent or I'm sending this letter to inform you. Don't use the simple present about something maybe you did before or you do right now. Don't say, guys, I send. You have to say I sent, or maybe I am sending this letter to inform you. Come on, this is informal letter, Ali.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy to say to tell you. Okay. In writing the formal letter, Ali, absolutely, you have to say to inform you. Okay. Okay. So I sent this letter to tell you that you're invited.
Same mistake you are. Sorry,
Please,
I
no, no.
didn't reread it
Oh, please.
because I
So,
was a bit sick, so I couldn't really
bless you.
focus on it too
God
much.
bless you. And are you okay right now?
Yeah. Right
Right.
now I'm not sick.
Thanks, God. Okay. So I want to inform you that notice that the T in that is written in capitalized. Why did you write the T in capital letter? It's not in the beginning of the new sentence. Can you hear me, Ali?
Yes, what were you saying?
I said the T is written in capitalized letter. Why did you write it in capitalized letter? Because it's not in the beginning of the new sentence.
Yeah,
Oh.
for no reason. It was I just wrote
This is
capital.
punctuation mark mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are invited to the party. Is the party should end with Y? Am I right?
Yeah,
Oh, well, okay. So please be careful. To the party in throwing in what?
I'm throwing
Aha.
because I graduated.
Okay, Ali, please listen to me carefully. The I, if it is written alone, it should be capitalized. Only the I, if it is written in the middle of the in the middle of a word, you have to write it in a small letter. Notice the I ongoing, small letter. Okay? This is going small letter.
Okay.
But if you want to write it alone, because this is I am, the I should be written in capital letter, but not small letter. Okay?
Okay.
I'm throwing because I graduated and we're going to have, we're going.
We
Uh-uh.
are. I don't know what's my problem with this R. Auntie.
So there is one missing word.
Yeah.
So I graduated and we were going to have snow. To have what? To have what?